Sam, talk to me, brother. A bit of rival chat now. What are you saying, Sam?
Yes. First of all, I've never seen this many United fans or a match reaction. It's crazy. You know, big up Cam. I saw him here after the 3-0 loss to Fulham at home, I think, or Bournemouth. You know, he was here on the front lines. Big up KJ, you get me? But, you know, congratulations, United. There's the way you guys are speaking like you won the Champions League. It's insane. It's just the FA Cup. Calm down, guys. Calm down. But anyway, fuck Man City.
Shameless.
The one time that I wanted them to win a game, they couldn't. And I have to say, they couldn't because Man United were much better. Today, it's not a case of like Man United parked the bus and then they just counter-attacked and they got real lucky. No, Man United were actually the much better team. I'll be honest with you. They deserve to win today. And City were actually quite toothless, to be honest with you. Very toothless because Man United made them toothless the way that they played. I think Ten Hag got it tactically spot on in the first half specifically because it felt like every time United got the ball, they just got him behind directly. As soon as they got the ball, they got him behind. They got him behind. They got him behind. Like they kept creating chances. And I think the goal that Rashford scored, had Garnacho just delayed his run by a little bit, that could have been, I think, it could have been like 3-0 up in the first half. So I think United played really well today. And it is true, success at the end of the day, obviously, I'm just joking about the Champions League thing, but it's just how many United fans are here. First time I've seen a reaction on the terrace like this. But anyway, I think with the success and the trophies, this is just what like having a massive institution is about. It's about trophies, it's about silverware, it's about, you know, lifting something at the end of the season. That's just the reality of the situation. Like we can sit up here and we can, you know, I did it myself last season, you know, but you get me? We can mock trophies all we want, but at the end of the day, it's all about success. Whether it be this season, the season before that, all trophies matter, all trophies count. And this is what separates, you know, the big clubs from the little ones, the success at the end of the season. But for me, I feel like as well, as much as we have to sit up here and give United credit, we also have to talk about Man City's performance a little bit today. And let me be the first to do that, because I feel like obviously you guys are talking more about your club. I think Man City were absolutely dreadful today. Absolutely dreadful. Kevin De Bruyne once again getting substituted in a big game, once again getting substituted in a final. That's why when, you know, certain midfielders are brought up who won FA Cups for their clubs by themselves, you know, with much inferior teammates, are brought to the table. I'm just gonna put it out there. You get me? So again, he got substituted today. He got substituted last season in the Champions League final. They ended up winning it with the Rodri goal. Kevin De Bruyne was crap. Phil Foden. If Bukayo Saka played like Phil Foden today, there will be investigations. There will be emergency streams. There will be live videos happening right now talking about why Bukayo Saka is not the real star boy. Phil Foden was crap today. Absolutely dreadful. I agree completely with what Nix and Sunshine saying. Neji, big up to you. I agree with them both. 100% Wan-Bissaka pocketed Doku. 100%. I don't even count that as a Doku goal. That was more like of an Onana own goal. That was like one of the weakest shots I've ever seen go in at the back of the net. He should have saved that 100%. Like Wan-Bissaka dealt with Doku 100 million%. Yes, he had to attempt that and stuff. I understand, but Onana should have saved that. Man United should have left away with a clean sheet today. And I'll be honest with you, I think we're being disingenuous if we sit up here and talking about the City players partying all week or any of these buzzwords. No, it's not partying all week. It's none of this shit. The reality is today, Ten Hag did the job. This is just, listen, let's just cut the crap. I'm obviously looking at it. Two clubs I hate today, but I have to speak the truth. Today, Ten Hag did the job. Today, Ten Hag beat Pep in tactics. X's and O's, you know, X's and O's, you know, Y's and Z's, the lines, the tactics, the counterattacks, the press, all that stuff. Today, Ten Hag managed the perfect game. This is just the reality. It has nothing to do with Man City players partying. It has nothing to do with agendas or none of that stuff. The one thing that United fans should be disappointed is where has this been all season in terms of just this style of play, the way of playing, because this was more like United of last season. That's why you got results last season. This season, the results kind of went out of the window because that system did change and you didn't implement any of that. But I think today it's a combination of two things. I think Ten Hag won United the game today. Absolutely tactically got it spot on. The players executed on the pitch. I thought Amrabat was fantastic as well. It's not just Mainu. Amrabat was incredible today in midfield. The two centre backs, even before Evans came on, when Lisandro and Varane were playing together, I think both of them were incredible. And the Pep played his style, his game, but the players couldn't execute. The players were all shit today. It just makes no sense to me. Even Alvarez missed the tap in. Like everything was just so out of character.
On that, Sam. But do you think part of that was the likes of Delo, Amrabat, Bruno? I mean, Lissandro and Varane, considering how much they've been out, they played brilliantly to stop City as well. Surely that has to be part of the reason City were quote unquote so poor.
I agree 100%, and I just stated that because I think Ten Hag beat Pep with X's and O's. Like, I genuinely believe if he went to the tactics board and beat Pep using tactics, like ground coaching instructions. So for all the people who say Ten Hag can't coach, listen, I don't think Ten Hag should remain in the job. But if you're looking at managers like Southgate and Potter and shit like that, might as well just remain with Ten Hag. I get the frustration. I get why you want the guy to leave. 8th place in the league is not good enough. Man United, all that type of stuff, I get it. But if you're looking at some of these options and stuff, McKenna, Maresca, all these guys, like, there's no point of changing. I think what Terry said at the start of the stream in his opening monologue is true. I think from next season onwards, if Ten Hag does stay, and all you tell him is don't get involved in transfers, just do your job as a coach, as a manager, and we'll deal with transfers. We'll sign the players. We'll give you the correct profiles. We don't want any recommendations. We don't want any more Dutch league players. We're going to do our thing as scouts and directors, and all you have to do is coach, X's and O's. I think they'll be in a good position because he's shown this season multiple times that he can put out a tactical plan to beat a team. That's just the reality. And today we saw it. He beat for all the people who say, "Oh, can't beat Pep, can't beat Pep." Today was probably, I'm not gonna make it about myself, but it's the reality. Today was probably maybe the second or third time this whole season where Pep was outplayed completely. I think the second time was Liverpool at Anfield. We outplayed them, and I think Arsenal at the Emirates outplayed them as well. So that's the only 3 times I've seen him get outplayed this season. So obviously Ten Hag does have something about him. I'm just
a couple of points. I'm sorry to counter that. Like,
Mo,
congratulations. I'm sorry. Just give me 1 second, Nick.
No, I need to leave. So
go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, listen, big up everyone. FA Cup winners. Remember, we've seen it all. We've won a lot. We're Man United, and we're never.
Top man.
A couple of things I want to. Number one, this win is just a trophy for Man United. This is the aim of the game. It shows some players. Kobe Mainoo was fantastic. Lisandro Martinez was fantastic. But to look at this game and say this is to build on, this is not how Man United want to play football. To be honest, like, I know that a lot of Man United fans want a style of play, and it cannot be the style of play you play. And I'm not knocking you down. This is a great. At the end, you win a trophy the way you win a trophy. It's a cup game. You win a trophy the way you win a trophy. At the end, nobody's gonna remember that you defended the game, defended heroically. But for Manchester City today, and I want to add to what Hassan said, Manchester City completely is changing the way I know football again. Many times today, I saw Bernardo Silva isolated with Dalot, and I saw Gavardo isolated with Wan-Bissaka. They don't even try to create half a yard. Like back in the days, we used to see even Gary Neville going up. Like even lately, you see Benoit they try to create half a yard to cross. Man City don't try to do that. It's Gavardo and Wan-Bissaka, Bernardo Silva. Who else do you want on the ball isolated with a fullback than Bernardo Silva? He's not even trying to cross. They only tried to cross at the end of the game when they were 2-0 down. This is what we're talking about Man City. This is what Rodri is talking about when he was talking about Arsenal, the mentality. They think there is only one way to play football. Man United today showed the world there is not only one way to play football. You can win games playing this brand of football. This is what happened today. And by the way, a lot of people are saying Man United, and also a lot of Man City fans are saying Man United defended and played counter-attack. No, the second goal was a build-up. They bypassed the press, and they built it pretty well. It's not only that because I'm defending, I look inferior. I disagree with this notion that every Man City fan, but you parked the bus. You had 25% possession. Man United has more shots on target. And not all of them came from counterattacks. They came from bypassing the press because you're having a brilliant player like Kobe Mainoo. Diego Dalot was fantastic, even dribbling one-on-one against Bernardo getting out of the press. Bernardo Silva was good. That's what people fail to see, right? I get that Man United fans are happy and everything, and Man City, you defended. There's many ways to play football. I know that Man United fans are like, no, Ten Hag out. We don't want to play this brand of football. But at the end, today showed me that Man City fans, you guys think there's one way. There's many ways to win football games. There are teams that won games not like attack, and leaving one-on-one at the back. Look what happened when they left one-on-one with Rasmus Højlund. Every time Rasmus Hojlund won the battle at the end and elevated the pressure from Man City. And Man City think, no, you can't do that. No, you can do this. You can rely on someone. And to be honest, this is a lesson for every fan that says that there's only one way to play football and I want one way to play football. No, today Man United won the game fair and square. And I said today, it's the last thing I'm going to say, Man United looked in control with 25% possession. Not a lot of people can say that. But everybody, but you defended. They were in control. The ball went where Erik ten Hag wanted the ball to go, by the way, in every single play.
Sorry, Mo, literally the 5 seconds quickly as well. Man United expected goals were higher than City's for the whole game.
We had a 1.49, Sunshine, to be exact. The first half, with 25% possession, we had a 1.47 expected goals. City had a 0.17, which shows exactly what Mo just said. Sometimes you can concede possession, but there's a difference. All United fans here will tell you, actually even rivals, you guys watch all the games. There's been many games where we played City and they dominated possession, and we sit there, we're like, how are we only down 1? How are we only down 2? We should have lost 5 or 6. Today was the same idea in terms of how much possession they had, but no one left that first half feeling we robbed them. No one left that first half saying, oh my God, we're lucky to be up. We weren't lucky. We deserved it. They had the possession, but where did they have the possession? What did they do with the possession? I didn't feel threatened at all in the first half. I couldn't remember any chances they had in the first half where my heart fell to the ground. I'm like, oh my God, we got lucky there. Not at all, bro. I felt solid the whole game. And that's why I said I was very, very proud of that backline and that midfield today. They held it in perfectly today.
It certainly did. I mean, even the goal, I mean, City's goal was, I mean, Onana, like, winning it will paper over the cracks.
Guys, I'm going to have to shoot, man.
Yeah, all right, brother.
I've got a meal to go to. But listen, shout out to you
no
guys.
No worries, brother.
Again. Enjoy whatever you do in the holidays and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? We'll be back again.
Yes. And we'll see you soon.
And whatnot. But yeah, man, all those people, man. Big up.
Top man.